Hi everyone! Today I am doing a video on crochet lesson 4. I made crochet lesson 3, 2, and 1 a couple weeks ago, so go check that out if you haven't already, because I'll be putting it in the section at the end. But today I am going to be doing a video on crochet lesson 4, which is going to be it's going to be crocheting in the round, but that was what we learned last time, so it's going to be how to increase and decrease in the round. So increasing and decreasing is super important, and it's basically just make shapes. So it's really, really cool. So to make a part stick out, you'll do a bunch of increases, and then you'll do decreases in one part to tighten it up, and it's really cool, and it's pretty simple to understand, but it took me forever to understand because I learned off YouTube and they don't really tell you this kind of thing. So I am going to be showing it to you today, and as always, you are going to need a ball of yarn, some scissors, and some crochet hooks that match your yarn, or similar. And I have crochet hooks in this little little pack thing, and it's really handy. And then I also recommend having a stitch marker, just because last time I told you what a stitch marker is. So they're just really handy to have, and let's get started.
So increasing and decreasing is pretty simple. Decreasing is kind of a different type of stitch, and increasing is 2 stitches in 1 stitch. So for an example, you could do this in the round or in a chain. So if you make a chain, then you could put 2 stitches, double crochet, single crochet, anything, in 1 stitch, and that will be an increase. Increases are definitely more simple than decreases, so I'll just start out with those with a chain. Make a chain, and I'm just going to make a really short one, just like that. So now we're going to do 2 single crochet in this chain, and you can do as many of these as you want. It just depends on how many increases you want. This is going to increase our stitch count by 1. When you make an increase, it's going to increase the stitch count as 1. When you don't increase at all, it's just going to stay the same the whole time. So let's say you made 6 chains, you're going to just do 6, 6, 6 the whole time. If you increase, then it's going to increase by 1, or however many times you increased. So that's basically increasing on a chain. Increasing on a round project is basically the same. Here I have a magic circle, and you cannot increase in a circle. You're just going to have to do a certain amount of stitches. I like to do 6. So here is a magic circle with 6 single crochet in it, and as I said in my last video, if you do 1 single crochet or 1 double crochet or whatever you're going to do in there, it's just going to go up. A double crochet will probably be different because it's a different type of stitch, so it might increase it. They act differently. But let's just say you do single crochet, it's not going to go out like that. It's just going to go like that, up. So sometimes you want something wider than this, because this is not big at all. So what you're going to do is increase. You're going to put your crochet hook in the stitch, and then you're going to put 2 in there, and it just makes it bigger. And then you just do that the whole time, or you just do 1, or you do as many as you want. And there will be patterns for this, but you could also just make up your patterns. It's not that hard either. We're going to learn decreasing, which is basically like a different stitch, and it's the same thing in single crochet. It's in the same thing in crocheting in the row and the round. Crocheting in the row is when you crochet out a chain, and crocheting in the round is when you crochet in a magic circle, or in a circle like this. So I'm basically going to show you how to decrease. It's the exact same either way, and it takes up 2 stitches because you're turning 2 stitches into 1. There are lots of different types of decreases, but I'm going to show you the most classic. When you decrease, you're basically going to get it smaller. Increasing makes it bigger, single crochet makes it go like this, and decreasing will make it go inwards. So there are lots of different types of decreases, as I said, but this is the one I always use. People say that this one isn't very good, but I've been perfectly fine with it, and I've been using it all the time. there is a sharp decrease, a regular decrease, and an invisible decrease. A lot of people really like invisible decrease. I don't even know what that is. And it's just so much harder. Not so much, but a bit harder. So I'm just going to show you this one because this one's easier. And I'll make a video on the different decreases soon. But right now, I think the most important thing to learn is just a regular decrease. So, to make a regular decrease, go into the next stitch and bring up some yarn. Then you're going to go into the next stitch and bring up some yarn. And then you're going to take this and pull through all of 3 of those. So that's a decrease. But you could also do silly things like this. I don't even think this is a stitch. Go through, take up some yarn, go through, take up some yarn, take up some yarn. You can do this like as many times as you want and then go whoosh, like that. But that's, I don't think, is a decrease. So that was basically how you decrease and increase.
So that was it for increasing and decreasing. Increasing and decreasing is basically just a way to shape your projects, and you need it if you're going to do things like mixed up animals like amigurumi and stuff. So I really like doing that, and I really like using increase and decrease, and I make up my own patterns with it. So basically, it's really cool. I'll show you how you make up your own pattern soon. I'll give you some tips and tricks. But it's really cool because you can increase to make like a big increase blob and a decrease blob, or a decrease like distortion. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's really cool. And I'll make a video on like really complex things about this because I have done a lot of experimenting with increase and decrease, and it's pretty hard to understand when you learn it off YouTube. But I'm gonna make a video on like things that I didn't know I had to figure out, and that way you'll be on the road to making up your own patterns and having lots of fun with it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time in my next video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye!